Grief.
It's been quite a while since a lady's touched me that much in any way, professionally or even personally. I'm playing with the idea of proposing, so I believe getting a ring would be the best choice.
What's good, homies? Welcome back to Grimm. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is our boy Harold, who is overseas trying to find his future wife, and he is shopping for rings right now. And you might be thinking, whoa, bro. I haven't seen an upload from this story in like a week. Did I miss an episode? No, actually. This is literally just after his last date with this woman from across the world that he literally just met, and he's already considering marrying this woman. So if that is not enough cringe for you, I don't know what is. All I could say is drop a like if you want to help out the channel a ton, and make sure you watch until the end of this one because, yeah, it's just a freaking ride. Like, I knew this impending explosion was gonna happen, but I did not think he was gonna be speedrunning it this fast. I mean, this is even crazier than Big Ed would be at this stage. So let's rewind just a little bit. We're gonna actually show the rest of their date because I cut it off last time. They're now back at Harold's hotel, and he's got this romantic dinner set up for the two of them, and just check out this amazing small talk they're having.
My last boyfriend was a cook.
Oh.
So,
when was your last date? Did you like my outfit today?
yes.
Harold's just over here trying to get all the questions out of him at once. Like, hey, you like the fact that I didn't wear my ruler suspenders? You don't really know how terrible my fashion sense is yet. But for real, I can't dog on him too much. He is definitely looking good today, and he's got to be feeling good. Remember, at the end of the last episode, they just toured this ancient waste treatment facility. Absolutely romantic first date. And I think he's even still in shock that this is still going on, and kind of I am too. It's going very smoothly so far, but knowing where this is leading us, with him already shopping for wedding rings, it just makes it this bittersweet. Like, I know he's just headed to straight ruining this.
My last girlfriend was 6 years ago, and she just ghosted me when I had feelings for her. It's sad.
So in between all the small talk, our buddy makes the #1 best choice you could ever make on a first date, and that is talking about your exes. That's right, Harold has actually had women that he's talked to in the past, but this is where I get into some sketchy territory with this guy because yes, he is adorable, he is so innocent seeming, but at the same time, he gives me very, very strong neckbeard vibes. Just, you know, total Discord mod activity going on when he talks about women sometimes, and I do think it's because he is a rather lonely guy who is a little bit older, but we're gonna see here in this episode, I'm sure, that side of him come out where he just is so certain he's a nice guy, but I don't know if that's always going to be the case, especially if he becomes overbearing or like possessive, which is usually where these guys go on these dates.
I would treat my partner with respect and love.
Very kind.
It's my thing. I'm nice and respectful.
And did I not just freaking call it? I swear I did not watch ahead on that one, guys. You're probably not going to believe me, but holy cow, I am Nostradamus once again. He instantly goes to this thing that I think a lot of people fall prey to, where they say they're a nice guy, and that's easy to say, and also anybody can say it. Also, 99% of people think it. I mean, you're always going to be the protagonist in your own story, even in your head. If you know deep down you're in the wrong, you're still going to listen to that part of you that's like, I am the main character, I'm a good guy. And let's just say there's a difference between saying you're nice and actually being nice. And in my experience, with both men and women, the ones that are going out of their way to say that they're nice and just claim that they are usually don't prove to be. Those are the ones that are possessive and creepy and weird, and I am sometimes getting those vibes from Harold, and I'm worried that the more intense this gets and the more successful he feels he is with this date, the more creepy and weird he's gonna get on that end. But never mind that, actually now they're returning to Harold's hotel room, and I mean, I don't want to shock any of you guys, but things are getting pretty intense right now. Check this out.
The best way I could show her that I care would be to show her the most private thing I have. The last time I had shown anyone my invention book was 10 years ago.
That's right. He is whipping out the invention book, you know, the thing that he had to go to the lawyer for in like the first episode that hasn't made him any money yet. You know, none of these inventions have come to fruition, but he's drawn a ton of them, and he is certain this is going to make him a multi-millionaire. So he's showing his precious intellectual property to this woman. That shows that he is down for the whole marriage, the whole 9 yards. He is committed at this point if he is willing to give up his potential future riches in order to impress this woman. Let's hear about some of these inventions too, because I've been dying to know what's going to make him so much money.
This is a pool noodle with ribs on the inside. When you wiggle it back and forth, it makes a gurgling sound.
Interesting.
I really don't know if I'm sold on him becoming a mega millionaire from this, but I don't want to ruin bro's dreams either, so keep shooting for the moon, Harold. And we get to the end of the day, and let's just say I am getting flashbacks of Big Ed and Liz in their hotel room before the first kiss. There's a lot of increased tension here. I don't know if it's good, and I think somebody along the way has told Harold that you're supposed to maintain eye contact when you're trying to connect with somebody, and he just took that a little bit too literally, because throughout this whole thing, I don't think bro blinks once, and he is just staring intently at her while slowly just talking about the night in like a very weird meta way. Like, I've enjoyed this date so far. Yes, I am having a good time, and I assume you are as well. Just while like staring into her soul. If bro had lasers for eyes, she would just be melted to a pulp right now.
Oh, thank you.
The last time I kissed a woman was over 6 years ago.
But oh my god, even with the awkward silence after, I cannot believe this just happened, y'all. It did happen, and I gotta say, this was a little bit less cringe than Big Ed's kiss, but it's still not a time I really want to go back to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna get any instant replays on that. Okay, let's go, actually. That's right. Dude, I'm so proud of bro right now. Like, you guys can't even imagine how happy this man is. I don't think any of us have reached the levels of happiness that is going on in his brain right at this moment.
It was exciting, exhilarating. I'm glad I wasn't bad at it.
Well, you actually haven't gotten the review back yet, all right, dude, so don't get too cocky, but that's right. The rest of their date ends up incredibly. He sends her off in a taxi, and she actually hits him up the next day for part 2 of this date. It's just like a continued hangout session at this point. And what are they gonna do, you might ask? Well, they're gonna do something that's really gonna shine this man in a good light. Some outdoor yoga. I'm not even gonna preface this. Let's just see how this goes.
Oh, this has never been done before.
Oh, no.
Totally.
No speak, please. No speak. Enjoy. Breathe.
What a shot we have here. She's pressing him up against the tree. I don't know how this is has anything to do with yoga, but that's not a world I'm involved in, so I'm not gonna doubt it. She seems like she knows her stuff. But all I'm gonna say is, why would you agree to this? Yes, you want to do activities that you think are fun, but we all know this man is not super active, and I just know he's gonna be so ashamed of how he's performing out here, especially with the camera crew. Like, he's got more balls than me, I'll tell you that, dude.
Michaela is a yoga master.
And she's over here doing these absolute like ninja moves. Like, she has the most body strength ever. And he's just over here like not able to do anything. He can't even lift himself off the ground. I can't laugh because, I mean, I would be doing even worse if I was him. But again, I don't know why he agreed to this. And even while this is happening, dude is looking like he's getting sick to his stomach. And he even explains that here, which makes me absolutely die to think about.
And she's bending me over in positions, and I have kind of a tummy ache. I've been eating a lot of seeds, and my guts are bothering me.
He says, I've been eating a lot of seeds and I have a stomach ache, but besides that, I'm doing good. Like, look at these shots. He is literally trying not to blow chunks all over this place while he's being bent in like ways that he's never been bent before. And I'm sure it's exciting for him, but at the same time, he is really struggling to keep it together. So now the time is winding down, and actually Harold's date here had to travel from her hometown, which is a little bit smaller, to this city in order to visit, and she has to go back now. She's got to work and everything. She can't suspend her life just to try out this relationship with this guy that she met literally like yesterday. So instead, he's doubling down, and he basically asks if he can come visit her in her hometown, and she agrees. He literally even asks if he can meet her parents, which again, I knew this man was going to get a tiny little bit of success in this date and instantly just use that to just speed run as fast as he can. I know he has a mission to go home with a wife, but I really think if he pressures this too much, bro is going to lose this opportunity. Like, I'm sorry, I am at this point so pessimistic. I do not see this working out, and we're not even to the truly insane part yet. But anyways, we have a sad little montage as he sends her off at the train station, and it sounds like he is very nervous about the future, but also certain about another thing. This man wants to go through with his plan of trying to get a wife before he comes home, so he is actually shopping for a freaking wedding ring. Yes, I want to vomit saying that out loud, but he's actually serious about this, so he's back with his matchmaker, who I think should be a much better person and try to step in and say, hey bro, you're kind of stepping over your own toes here. This is a little bit fast and intense, maybe slow down. But instead she's like, no, let's take you to this place and let's check out the most expensive freaking rings they have.
But none of my clients has made the decision this fast. You have met twice. Nobody says that you have to propose.
Okay, to be fair, she is actually trying to talk him out of it a little bit, but at the same time, you still even showed up to this place with him. Like, before even showing up to the jewelry store and having the rings in front of him, I would have told him straight up, this is too fast. But again, she can't interrupt his life either. If he wants to go and be his own train wreck, so be it. And also, I'm ready for that too, because it makes for great TV, as sad as that is to say.
Because I don't know if we can communicate over the phone as easily as we do in person, because I can read facial expressions and complete her sentences, but I can't do that over the phone.
The reasoning for him trying to marry her is just to like lock her down at this point. He wants to like save a pre-order at GameStop, and he's leaving the $5 behind so he can come up and buy the game on launch night without having to wait in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just weird. He sucks at texting. He has zero riz online, so he just cannot communicate through anything but facial, real conversation. So with that reasoning, he's like, I know when I go home, she's gonna get bored bored of me and not want to talk to me, especially when I'm pestering her every day to reply to me and I'm just straight up love bombing her, I want to make sure that she knows that I'm committed. So I'm literally going to ask her to freaking marry me. Oh, the closer we get, the more my heart starts to beat too, dude, because I know it's just going to be soul crushingly awkward if he actually pops this question.
I feel shaky. I'm a little cautious. I feel I shouldn't overspend. I'm risking a lot.
Yeah, the more we get into this, guys, the more I'm just believing his mother is going to have her prophecy come true. In the first episode, she was talking about how scared she is for her son to come over here just to get heartbroken. And I can already tell this dude is building himself up for the biggest heartbreak of all time. Unless he comes to terms with the fact that he is rushing and kind of changes his mind. But I don't foresee that happening. Like, I really think we're leaded down a dark road at this point. And I don't want to be that nihilistic about things. But yeah, I don't have a great outlook.
Don't push yourself into doing it. You have to feel this is the right moment.
I'll walk around the block. I'll be right back.
Take as much time as you need.
So Harold feels the pressure a little bit. He might be even second guessing himself. He decides to take a walk around the block, and after all of it, the dude just freaking goes through and buys the ring anyways. So it looks like we're in for an absolute treat in the next episode, which I guarantee you is going to be coming out this week, guys. I promise. I'm not going to leave you hanging too long, but that is going to be where I have to cut it off because we're going to have a whole episode dedicated to the will he propose scenario. I'm placing my bets on him going through with it and creating some of the worst cringe TV I've ever seen since Big Ed. I know I keep comparing the two, but the storylines are just so similar. Did I not call him speedrunning this stuff as soon as I saw him get a tiny bit of success in that date? I'm telling you, I called this since day one. If YouTube doesn't work out, I'm just gonna become a medium, all right? Because I can see the freaking future. Anyways, let me know what you thought down in the comments below when it comes to this one. If you think this is gonna be successful in the future, or if you have these similar doomer vibes that I have, that this is just not gonna work out and he's gonna go home and cry his way home the whole way, which is just heartbreaking to think of. But anyways, that about does it for today's video and our episode with Match Me Abroad. Remember to like if you made it this far and comment Grip Squad for life if you made it to the end. You are an absolute legend. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and until next time, peace out.